the quantity was in the hundreds. I think I had 800, maybe that.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure how many.
I don't know what we have left. I think I loaded in 1,000.
Oh, okay. We started with 1,000.
Started with 1,000.
Okay.
Of these, because I put all of them here because everybody goes to this one. Now you have to understand, people are saying. So here's the other thing: even if you could go to your bank and get pennies, and if you can, try. I mean, and if you get them, it's like winning a little tiny lottery ticket. Every single roll you get, you've gone 10 times your money. Okay, at the very least.
Isn't that something?
So you can go do that. Even if you do get them at your bank, you're either going to get Philadelphia, or you're going to get Denver, and you're not going to get both. These are the. And people are saying, so what? Because if you're east of the Mississippi, you get Philadelphia Mint coins.
Right.
You're west of the Mississippi, you get Denver Mint coins. People said, so they don't move them back and forth. I go, no, pennies are heavy. I mean, you know, 1,000,000 pennies comes in what's called a ballistic bag of 1,000,000 pennies, okay? And 1,000,000 pennies is like $10,000 face value is all it is. Wow. That's 1,000,000 pennies. But understand,
and you have to go through every single one.
Well, what happens is you're supposed to get them in things, and you go to places like the armored car companies who actually roll them and send them out to the banks. They're not making them out of, you know, the armored car companies or the banks. Even if they do get them, they get put aside for collectors or you know, special customers or something like that, because they are so massively popular because they're ending the Lincoln cent. And what you have here, I'm going to go ahead and put this just like this so that you can see. I'm going to do this one. There's the so that's the Denver Mint, and so you can see the P's and the D's with that, and I label those for you. So I mean, isn't that spectacular? That's an original bankroll, 50 gem brilliant uncirculated, 25 pennies. Now, when you buy these, understand that's about 2 pounds of pennies. We've sold thousands. So people say, have you sold a lot of pennies? And I said, well, we've sold tons. And they go, really? But how many? I go, no, I mean literally. Literal tons. Literally thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. I buy these as fast as I can, and I pay.
Yeah, because you're getting 50 coins in each one, you get 6.
You get 6. You get 300 coins. 150 gem brilliant uncirculated Denvers, 150 gem brilliant uncirculated Philadelphias that you have with this. It is, and understand. So as I was saying, you know, the Mint put out a release. We got our last load of pennies. You know, once we're done, that's going to be end of the pennies. People are going crazy. You saw some of it in the news and that kind of stuff.
Yes, sure did.
Fast forward to the Mint press release that says we've made the last penny. Not we ordered the last blanks. Not we've done this.
So the blanks are done, everything done.
So when they say that, which will probably be the end, right at the end of this year.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
The end of this year. They said,
can you imagine?
Yes.
Oh.
So, okay, so that's what.
Yes.
That's because, I mean, you know, so it's like a little tiny trickle of information right now. And, you know, people that know, if you know, you know. And you're buying these, you're already on the line, you're buying 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Okay?
Oh, yeah, they are.
That's what they're buying multiples on these right here as fast as I can get them. And understand, and go to your bank. I suggest every one of you, and here's the thing, you have 30 days. So here,
that's exactly right.
Buy this right here. Go to your bank every day for the next 30 days. If you get pennies, you send these right back.
Yeah.
Absolutely not a problem. You know how many I'll get back?
Zero.
Zero. Wow. If you can get some, good for you. Like I said, it's like a little mini lottery ticket. I mean, these are, you know, at retail about $15 a roll. About $15 a roll to $20 a roll to $25. I've seen people selling these, just the Denver Mints, for $50 a roll.
No kidding.
I've seen people trying to sell the Philadelphias at $30 a roll, at $30 a roll. So you can pay as much as $80 for a roll pair. Okay? At $33, I mean, that is, not only is it a great price, but here's the key. I've got them.
You had that, right. We have them now.
We have them now. The big thing for me is getting them out the door. We've sold so many thousands and thousands and tens of thousands.
How many again?
Of these. Over a million pennies. Well over a million pennies. Well over a million pennies at this point. And like I said, when they go out 300 at a time, you know what I'm saying? And so we started so for just these shows.
Today, right.
I started with 1,000 of these. That's 300,000 coins.
And how many?
Right
600?
Yeah. So I've sold Over 400. So we've sold hundreds of thousands of these today.
Today
we've sold hundreds.
And this is
of
the
thousands.
last show. You don't have a show later on.
I don't have a show. This is it.
This is
okay.
it.
I have a show in 2 days. I don't know if I'll have any coins left for that.
No, probably not, based on what's happening.
If I do, that'd be great. But if I don't, get in now. And I know that. So I put this on the side. You get all 3 of these. Okay. So you get 150 coins, all Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. 150 coins, Gem Brilliant Uncirculated, that you have right there as well. Spectacular opportunity for you to be able to get these also, to be able to. And once again, the biggest issue is we have them.
We have them now, right? And for anyone out there, again, you keep in mind as you're shopping, this is, as we said, this is a huge birthday celebration, right? But the fact that you have a 30-day return policy, the fact that that FlexPay, that's $33.33, and also at $99.99. So again, we
and that's not per pair.
No,
you get everything.
All
you see
of them, all 6 of the rolls, with again 50 coins in each one of the rolls. You're getting 300 coins. That is like bye. Like
yeah, they're going quickly. I know we have people buying multiples. We're
yes.
selling hundreds of these as we speak. And because as people are starting to get their head around the fact that there'll be no more cents.
That's so
And I know in this
hard.
country we call them pennies, but technically pennies are English. Okay?
Oh,
okay, English pennies. That's always been a thing. So in this country, we called them cents.
Right.
Okay, so when they made the first large cent, it said 1/100th cent.
Yeah.
Okay,
I never thought
so
about
they're
that,
technically cents. Okay, but we all call them pennies.
pennies.
Okay,
But the
I'll
fact
tell you
that
the
they're
only
not
coin
making
joke
them-
that there is. They
Oh,
said,
tell
you
me.
know, a guy's a numismatist when his wife named his penny and he calls her cent.
Aw,
It's horrible.
it's corny, but that's good.
Oh, it's beyond corny. It's the worst thing. Only old coin dealers laugh at that.
Yeah,
It's the one joke.
it's the one.
It's the only joke.
I've never heard you tell a joke before,
No,
a coin joke
I'm not
before.
I'm not really much of a joker.
But look, we got the one and only coin joke. I love
Right.
it.
And it's so bad. The
That's
coins
it.
are great. The jokes are
coins
horrible.
are great, exactly.
But
we're here every week.
Right.
Yeah, no,
we're here every
we're
week.
here
Tip your waiters and waitresses.
Only the problem is we're not here every week,
And
right?
that's the problem.
That's the problem, right? I mean, our coin shows are very limited. I mean, sometimes it's like months before you're
And it's
here,
like
Mike.
oftentimes they call me and say, "Can you do a show?" I go, "No, I don't have any."
I mean, right.
You understand? I don't make
That's
these
the
coins.
thing. You have to have the product.
And I don't make these. They frown on people making coins, okay? And so I
Exactly.
don't do that.
Right.
And so sometimes you have to understand everything we sell is a limited edition collectible.
Yeah,
Whether it
right.
be certified, whether it be these coins that you can't find anyplace else, when you
Right.
do any of that other stuff, understand that I just can't manufacture coins out of thin air. And the number one question I get from people after we look at the coins that my grandfather left me, okay, is where do you get all the coins? And the answer to that is incredibly complex.
Yeah, because they're not all from the mint, right?
No. Some from the mint. I've been in the business for 50 years.
I know it.
My partner has been in the business for 50 years. His son's here working with us tonight.
It's his birthday.
Yeah, and it's a birthday. Happy birthday, Grant. And we have developed a network of coin dealers, literally thousands, tens of thousands of coin dealers, all the little local coin shops. And when they get this, they get that, then they sell to this and that, and they aggregate the things until there's enough for me to put on the air. It's literally this funnel, that we finally
it takes
get
a
enough.
village, right?
It takes a village in coin collecting because, they literally come out 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or 12 at a time, but I've got to have 500.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I've got a 500.
Right. We can't.
Come
up with 20 here. I forget it.
That's right.
No
Doesn't
way.
do any good. And so
Right.
that's why you go to hsn.com too. Some of the stuff that I have that I never have enough of to get on the air is on hsn.com. We got hundreds of items on hsn.com.
Go and check them out
as well. So, but this right here is the same situation. It's not that I can't find a couple of rolls, but I got to find 3,000 of each roll.
That's right.
That is trouble.
Exactly.
That is a problem. That's hard. And so in the coin business, for me, one of the big things is when I buy more, sometimes you have to pay more. You don't get a discount for buying more. Now you do. From 1 roll to 3 rolls.
Oh, of
but
course.
my big thing is they go, well, I got 1,000 rolls. So that's, so
So you got to buy.
you got to do that. And
Yeah.
so that's how we get these, so that we can give you these pristine rolls that are right there, just like you see right there.
Amazing.
You know, we put these on here. They're all original bank rolls. They are absolutely spectacular. 300 gem brilliant
Phenomenal.
uncirculated coins.
All right, do not hang up. 913-881. We're going to take a quick break with so much more coming through, but don't miss the penny.
The last of them.
The last.
No more pennies, not Lincoln pennies, no more pennies.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not just us saying that. You're not going to find them anywhere. So we'll be right back with a lot more. Don't go away.
Cue the fireworks. It's HSN's July 4th celebration.